Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents Rise and Chai. I am one of the many hosts for the show. I'm going to have a good one. And happy New Year's to everybody. This is our first New Year's show after the new year. It's 2023 now. So new expectations, new ambitions, where we can see 2023 going. Are we excited about it? Are we not? But hey, we're here now and let's have a party, man. So glad to have everybody here. Those who are actually checking us out right now, those that are stopping through. Can't do this without the amazing and comparable co-host of mine, Marvel. Les, how are you? How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you going?
I'm doing good. I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain. We're
Yeah.
we're,
And
we're
happy
here.
New Year. Happy New Year. We haven't done one of these in a while together, so
Yeah. It's
it's
been
good
a
to
while.
have a chat
It's
with you
been a
again.
while. It's been a while, definitely. So glad to actually have you here. And yeah, it's been basically an interesting start to the year. Like it's a lot of stuff
Mm.
that basically just kind of went down. But I mean, we it started out kind of whatever. But I think as I'm hopeful, always optimistic for what's going to actually happen going
Always.
forward. So definitely. So yeah, let me go ahead and address the chat and see who actually we have here with us this lovely evening. We got a few people popping in. We got Calvin Williams, my guy Calvin. What's going on with you, bro? So glad to see you here, man. Kinky Sphincters in the building. We got Ash Chase in the building. Shiny. We got Boba Fettuccini is actually here with us. Empire Strikes Again. Larry Walker, Kevin Borg is in here with us. So we have quite a few people that are actually stopping through. So yes, man, if you're
Thank
coming
you
in,
guys.
if
Hello,
you basically,
hello.
yeah, exactly. If you're coming in, stopping in, basically make sure you hit that like button as always while you're kind of camping in here. So we're gonna have like some conversations going on back and forth. We got Sergeant Sal Collects coming here. Beam in the building. Thank you for being here, man. As
Beam, beam, beam,
always, exactly. And Jake is in here with us, man, as always. So thank you for being here. So yes, I mean we've had a very eventful start to the year. Like I mean,
Yeah.
quite a few things that are going on. I mean, I was happy today to see a post by Jeremy Renner. He put up a video of
Yes.
him,
For his
his mom, and his
films.
sister, I believe. And
Yeah.
on a up and up, he looks good. He looks like he's getting better. Like he's still like jubilant and his old jokey self. Like what I mean, you can see him. But I'm just happy that he's gone and he's on the mend. He's healing. He's getting
Mm.
better. So that's always
Because
a good sign.
he got injured helping someone, didn't he? I read that.
Yeah, so he
Yeah, he
basically
got help.
used
Yeah.
so he used like he had his own like I think it's called like a bobcat, it's like a snowmobile. He actually helped dig
Yeah,
out someone
snowmobile.
else's car because they were trapped. And in while
Jeez.
doing it, while he was talking to the individual,
Mm.
the snowmobile itself came unhinged and he had to try to stop it and he got, ran over by it. But and that's tough, like just to see that. There's luckily enough there was a doctor around who who actually performed the tourniquet on his leg and kind of helped stop the bleeding, and everything else was cool, so he's doing
Crazy.
good. But that's scary, like that
It
is
is.
basically scary. So
It'll put a lot of things into perspective for him.
yeah, it does, it
Big
definitely
time.
does, it does. But I'm just so glad to see that number one, he's doing good, and he's not, he's getting back in form. Like I said, it's gonna take some time, but we'll see him back and
Yeah.
he'll definitely be good. But yeah, it's been some crazy things going on. I know we're all anticipating some really good,
Big films.
some big films. We definitely
Mm.
got that coming up. But we wanted to talk about something real quick because it's just really interesting that we get some information from
Mm.
we know we got like Ant-Man and the Wasp actually coming up next month.
Yes, very
Yes,
exciting.
exactly, very exciting about that. But then we also know that we have Guardians of the Galaxy coming up. And that's definitely going to be one of those films that a lot of people are looking for. But we got some
Mm.
interesting news yesterday that it's one of its star actors, Dave Bautista, let us know, that he did.
Yeah.
Like, he let us know, that and it's something that we kind of speculated before, like a lot of people were talking about. But he did let us
Mm.
know that this is his last go around with Guardians. Like, we're not going to see
Oh, with
him.
Marvel, period, apparently.
Yeah, with Marvel in general,
Mm.
he feels as though like the role itself isn't. He felt as though the role was just too jokey. He wanted to take on more
He
serious,
wanted dramas.
yeah, more dramas. You know what I mean? He wanted to do something.
Mm.
Which the thing is, he's been showing his hands, and and he shows that he's basically, becoming that quality. That we know that he can be. Like, he's coming into his own. Like, he's been noted to say that a few times. He knows that he's not the best actor, but he just has fun with it. But it
Mm.
wasn't surprising that he would make this statement, because again, we
Mm.
know when everything went down with James Gunn, the first initial firing, that he was like, yeah, I'm done. You know what I mean? And we also know that he has his own views about Drax, and the direction that they
Mm.
took Drax and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
saying this, it was no surprise for me. So I think we all knew this.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. But what do you think about that?
It is. Yeah, look, it's sad. I mean, and I guess I'm very interested to see the direction they take in the last Guardians film with how they sent him off. Do they kill him off, or does he just, go his own way in the galaxy? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I think people are taking his decision a little bit personally. I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people who are saying, "Oh, he's trashing Marvel, he's trashing the Guardians." Not at all. I'm sure that he's very grateful for the opportunity that Marvel gave him as a very huge breakthrough opportunity as an actor.
Yeah.
And he's not like John Cena and Dwayne Rock Johnson, who have pursued these really action-based roles and whose characters are a bit jokey,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't blame him for actually wanting to explore acting on a more serious level, and actually
Mm-hmm.
wanting to get involved in those award-winning dramas and things like that. So best of luck to him. But I hope they I would rather they not kill him off. I'd rather they just, send him on his merry way somewhere else,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
another universe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think, and that was my big thing. Is just like, well, he did
Mm.
say that it's not the end of Drax, it's the end of
Mm.
his take on Drax the Destroyer. So I
Mm.
think what you just said. It could be one of those situations where he just at the end of the film just takes a new direction. Now, here's the thing: is like all comic fans who know this, they know that he has a
Mm.
daughter, and his daughter's name is Moondragon.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that even though he's not there, we might get a replacement, in the form of Moondragon.
Maybe.
At one point, she did become a member of the Guardians in the books. So that would be
Mm.
interesting to see that take. That if we don't get him, we get her. And maybe he just goes in a totally different direction. So
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
don't know. Me myself, I don't. The thing is, just like I don't want to see him take the direction of killing off another character, because then that just becomes that's a thing. You know what I mean? Killing off
Mm.
this particular character, and I felt as though that he should have been even more instrumental when it came to the death of Thanos, because in the
Mm.
books, he
Agreed.
was genetically designed to kill Thanos. You know what I mean?
Yes, he
And
was
in
he
the
was
books,
built for it. He's a
yeah,
huge bloody
yeah,
beast of a dude.
yeah, and he was, so I think that that would have been to me, but again, we know they deviate from source material and they had to make it their own. So I mean, it's understandable, but I think there was more potential for that character. So I don't know. I mean,
Mm.
but I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, we can't say we didn't see it coming, because he
Mm.
had already made references to this a year ago. You know what I mean? A couple
He
years ago.
did.
You know
He
what I mean?
did, to be
Yeah.
fair. He
Yeah, he
did.
did.
He
And
did.
he's picking up a couple of films. Like we're going to see him
Mm.
in part 2 of Dune. He
Yes.
has
There's a
the
there's another drama of him
Mhm.
actually coming out soon that I've seen a few teasers
Yeah,
for.
I forget the name of the
I
movie. If
can't remember
everybody
the
out in the
name.
chat can basically remind us, there's a movie he has coming out with M. Night
Mm.
Shyamalan, who's doing it.
Yes.
It's something, what is it? I forget the
It's
name of
on
the
the tip of
film.
my tongue, Lael.
Yeah, it's like right there. I'm gonna try to look it up as well. But he has another movie that's actually dropping. So
Very
again,
soon.
yeah, very, very soon. So you
Mm.
know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting to see, what he does.
Mm.
And where he takes his
Yeah,
acting going forward. But yeah, he has so many other projects that are actually coming, and we know James Gunn thinks highly of him. So with that being said,
definitely.
this is what I'm wondering, and I want to put this
Mm,
out there to the chat. There were two characters that I thought that he could actually play.
yeah.
Two characters, legit characters.
Okay.
One, people were talking about the possibility of him because we know that he actually wants to play Bane. But
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, he said that.
yeah, he wants to play Bane. But I also thought that there was a possibility of him, um, you know, I thought that he could even play Mr. Freeze.
Oh, interesting
Yeah. He could
choice.
do a Mr. Freeze. I think he basically could do that. You know what I mean? I would think that. So what
Yeah.
would y'all like?
We need a Mr. Freeze
Yeah.
that's intimidating.
Yeah, that's very intimidating. So that's the thing is like, what
Mm.
would you guys want to see? Would y'all want to see if you could pick if anybody out there in the chat? Well, I'm going to leave this to the chat as well. If you could pick any character in the DC universe that you could see Drax playing, I mean not Drax, I would say confirm it like Dave Bautista
Bautista.
playing. Who do you think it would be? Like who would you want to see him play? You know what I mean? Because
That's
here's
a
the
good
thing:
question.
we know that he's friends with James Gunn. And we know that in some capacity, James is going to bring him into the fold somehow. We already know that. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of who. So I would like to know, like, if everybody out there participating, let me know what you think. Like, who would you want to see him play? We have Dylan Compton saying, honestly, I could see him in Art Deco Batman, animated serious style free suit. Yep, they could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people said Batista Bane. Yeah,
Batista Bane.
yeah, that Mr. Freeze,
It's
that Art
a
Deco animated suit, that'd be dope though. What were you gonna say?
it's actually quite a good question. I'm very conflicted.
Yeah,
I
like it would
don't
be conflicting to
know.
see like who who
Why are
who do
you
you think he?
doing this, Lael? Why
But
did
I
you
mean,
do this?
like if you think about it, like because the thing is, like I wouldn't mind seeing him as Bane, but I'll also want to see Mr. Freeze because we haven't yet seen since Arnold Schwarzenegger, we haven't seen another take on Freeze.
We haven't.
Um,
We
it would
haven't.
definitely be an interesting choice to see him as Freeze. But I think more people are leaning towards Bane because of his stature and whatever. But I mean, I just like I said, I
Yeah.
like to do some things just a little less conventional, something different, like just a step away from way we see him. You know what I mean? But we know
I
that if
think
he,
he would. Sorry, Lael, keep
no, go
going.
ahead. What were you gonna say?
I think Dave Bautista, where he is now, I think he would like to try for Mr. Freeze because it's more of a challenge from an acting point of view because he lost his wife. He's got
Yeah,
more of a very deep backstory, I think. Whereas Bane is
yeah,
I mean, look, he's got his own backstory to him, to be fair, but I think Batista would want to avoid those bone crushing actors and focus more on a psychological
yeah,
medium, if that
yeah,
makes sense. But
yeah.
as far as what he would be good at, oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, is that's the thing is like because we know that a lot of people misinterpret also Bane's because Bane is very cerebral. Bane is very calculated. He is also that type of character. I mean, because again, he's
He
baited
is.
Batman. He really did bait Batman in the books a
He
couple of
did,
times. I
yeah.
mean, broke him down to a shell. You know what I mean? So again, we could see that
Yeah.
version of Bane, but I definitely would not mind seeing him as Freeze or anyone else. So just, I mean, keep that in the frontal lobe for a lot of people. What do you think?
Oh, it's in the frontal lobe, Lael, and it's nagging.
It is
It's
nagging like it's right
nagging at
there,
my
right?
brain.
Yeah. So it would
But
be,
good, no, good toss up.
yeah, it would
That's
definitely
very good.
be a good, thing to kind of, and it was somebody said, I know he said Bane for sure, but Lobo was another, he said he would be willing. Nah, Lobo, I think they definitely going to give that to, you know,
Momoa.
Momoa. Momoa got that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll definitely see how it's going to be, how the flip's going to be. But I mean, again, it's just going to be sad to see the Guardians break up. Which I
Yeah.
think that they will. Agent Silver Fox at 100% Bane. And speaking of frontal lobe, Brainiac. They did mention Brainiac. Somebody did actually mention Brainiac. that he could play a version of Brainiac.
He
I
could.
don't know.
He could, mate. Yeah.
That would,
Very,
if
very
he played
likely.
Brainiac, that would be a challenge. That would definitely be a challenge for him if he did that. Because the thing is, it's like he would be less brooding, more calculating, more, we would have to see that level of intelligence, and it's that threat. You know what I mean? And they would need for him to bring that out. Like that would be an interesting choice. So I don't know. We could actually see it. We just have to wait and see, what they decide to do. So I don't know. It's up in the air. I don't know. We'll see.
I agree with what Odin01 said. He was great in Glass Onion. He had one dramatic moment that he killed. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
he
was
was awesome in that.
Glass Onion. I watched 3 times. I love that movie. Like I
It's
love
a
that movie.
brilliant movie, isn't it? Oh,
It definitely made on my
fantastic.
top 5 so far. Like literally.
Yeah.
So
It's great.
it's incredible. I loved it. I definitely loved it. But I don't know. Everybody, let me know what you think. What you think he could actually do, where you would actually see him appear. It'd be interesting to actually see that. So I don't know. But let's dip into like the realm of controversy. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's dip into a realm of like a bit of controversy, because there's a lot going on right now that is confusing. So Variety was amongst one of the reports. They were talking about, number one, they were talking about the whole drama with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and they were talking about like how he was very demanding of what he wanted, and how he basically went beyond producers and went straight to Zaslav to have conversations about his direction on Black Adam. But in that same article, they were talking about also DC Studios and like execs were, really open to the idea of Ezra Miller coming back as the Flash. Like, and real quick, we got a $5 super chat by Ash Chase. What up, Leia? What about Mr. Freeze in the Batman 2 like series, Killer Freezing Body? Yeah, that would be dope.
Lovely,
That's what I'm saying. That would definitely be dope. I would definitely be all in for that. But yeah, here's the thing. This is really going to get met with a lot of controversy. The reason why, and I've seen this on different platforms and on different whatever, it's because if you sign him back, if you bring him back, right, a character that it has a level of importance, but not more important than the Man of Steel himself, right?
Exactly.
If you bring him back, right, but you chose to go a totally different direction with Henry Cavill,
everyone else.
Now, mind you, there hasn't been any word on Gal Gadot yet. Like,
no,
we haven't heard anything. So my fingers are crossed that they still keep her as Wonder Woman. I need her to stay as Wonder Woman. But
definitely,
as far as keeping him and replacing Henry Cavill, that is really going to spark a lot of hatred. Like, really, literally is. But not even just that. Not just because of that factor, but because of everything that Ezra Miller did. One, putting your hands on a woman. That right there was completely wrong. And I definitely disagree. That was one of the things that I checked out of. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you don't do. I'm done. It's a wrap. When you do that, you know what I mean? It's putting any type of hand on a female. I don't care what the circumstances are. No.
That's actually how I felt when I found out that Sean Connery actually hit his wife.
Yeah,
all of a sudden he was dead to me. I loved him up until I heard about that.
Yeah, the minute I hear anything like that, especially any type of physical or mental abuse towards a woman, I'm out. I check out. Yeah. You know what I mean? The theft, the stuff that he was doing, breaking in entry in people's homes, everything that he was basically doing at that point, this so-called, I guess they said he created like an occult system type of a situation, coercing a younger female, stuff like that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I check out. Agent Silver Fox, you brought up something just now that I have been saying for the longest time that I would love to see. Timothy Chalamet as the Flash. I would love to see that. And I think that he would kill it. I think he has, he can put on, a bit more weight to really do it. but I think you would. I would love to see something like that. But yeah,
Good choice.
yeah, I definitely don't want this dude on screen. And if you, here's the thing, like it's their choice. It's whatever they choose. But the thing is, it's like, yo, sometimes when you think you're choosing the lesser of two evils, you make evil even more poignant. You basically make it more of a focus. And this situation right here is tough. It's really, really tough. I don't care how good. Yes, I want to see the film for what it is because it's a film. And I learned to separate the actor from the character on film. But let this be the last film. Mike Fiala said KG as the Flash.
Really?
KG Chalamet as the Flash. Yes. I'm going to push for that. KG Chalamet as the Flash. We will make that work. Definitely.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is tough. Like, this is really, 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 really tough. Now, the thing is, it would definitely, it goes without saying that it would be a moronic move if they did that. Like, literally, if you're going to reboot this dude, and you have, and with the Flashpoint, you definitely have the opportunity to do so. You do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So again, I think that's the best way to do it. But I don't know. What do you think?
Look, to keep him on after being so controversial when everyone else has pretty much been on their best behavior the whole time, it's very backward, and it's kind of rewarding bad behavior if they give this to him.
Yeah.
His own feature, like it's genuinely unheard of. You know, when they decided to kick him, when they talked of kicking him, it was, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were happy with that decision. You can't reward bad behavior like this. It teaches really bad lessons for the actors and for kids as well. It teaches really bad lessons. And I just, this would be a bad move. And I certainly know that I wouldn't see it, because although he was decent as the Flash in Justice League, he was okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he could carry it on his own. He couldn't carry a feature on his own. Like he was that interesting, quirky one.
Yeah.
At times, but I don't know. I'm very on the fence about it, and I'm not optimistic, to be honest.
I'm definitely not
really
optimistic
not.
because the thing is, you're painting, like, how much more of a target does James Gunn want to paint on his back? And here's the thing: is like, if anyone, you know, if you think about that, like, if anyone would be the person who I think would probably say yes, he deserves a second chance, would be Gunn, because of the simple fact that he was given a second chance based off of those tweets that were uncovered from him years ago.
Yeah.
If they are doing, but it would be in his best interest to really gauge. Now, the thing is, we already know that, you know, James Gunn doesn't care about the public opinion. He doesn't. So he's going to do whatever he wants to do. Fair enough. If you think that something needs to be rebooted, fair enough. Go right ahead and do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
unless they want to see how much it'll make, unless they want to see how successful it is.
And that's what I think. That's what I'm saying. The discussions about whether or not he should be recast, or, you know, I mean, not recast, but brought back, should be after the film. And if it has a successful run. I mean, if it comes out and it makes over $1 billion, you know what I mean? Like, if it does that, I'm not saying it will by a long shot, but I'm just saying, if it does, if it crosses the $1 billion mark, okay, then there's a discussion that needs to be had.
Yeah.
It depends on how well his performance is and all that. Yeah.
Has Ezra gone out of his way to redeem himself at all from his past misgivings?
From what we know, basically so far, he's gone ahead and he checked himself in a rehab. I guess basically they put him in he's like in a rehab type of situation, and he's going to get help to get better. But how much, I mean, the thing is, if you haven't made an open statement, a visibly open statement to really talk about the things and owning everything that you've basically done, formal apology to the people that you've affected, if you haven't done those things, then it's a mute point at that, you know what I mean? It really doesn't hold any relevance at that point, no matter what you do. And the thing is, yes, get the help because you need it, and that's most important. But if you're going to reboot, and if the process was, here's the thing, I would even say this, because I don't even want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be labeled a hypocrite.
Mm.
If you're going to reboot, even if they said tomorrow, okay, we're going to reboot everything, no more Gal Gadot, no more Ezra Miller, whatever. Okay, that's your choice. That's your
Mm.
choice. And that's completely fine. But if
Mm.
you're saying that you're going to bring this guy back after
And
you flip
so
the
soon
script on
after.
everybody else so soon after,
Mm.
yeah, come on, man. What's the plan?
Yeah. And look,
Like, what's going
some of
on
the
there?
some of the lovely people in the chat are talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s issues. He had some. He was drinking. All these things, and his comeback was
Yeah,
significantly long after that period. So he took
yeah,
a lot of time off to reassess and fix
mm,
what he was doing
yeah,
wrong. Whereas Ezra Miller, this has been, I don't know, like a year,
yeah,
maybe even less, and they want to bring him back so soon.
yeah,
I think it would be wise to wait. I really do. If they do consider bringing him back, they need to wait, and the proof needs to be in the pudding. He needs to take himself seriously. He needs to fix himself seriously and be serious about his recovery and his
yeah,
rehabilitation. I
yeah,
think I think a Flash film coming out this year or next year, it's way too soon. And in order for him to address what he's done, it's gotta have time. You know,
yeah,
the same amount of time that the others had. Robert Downey Jr., Josh Brolin, he had a
yeah,
drinking issue at one
yeah,
stage. You
yeah.
know, all these things need to be taken into account.
It
So,
does, and there needs to be time in between. Like you can't just automatically say, "Okay, I'm going to bring this person back now." And and there is those discussions about Robert. Like when you talk about Robert Downey Jr., he went for years without a role.
yes,
He went for
yes,
years after he, the drug addiction and everything, the stint in prison. He went for years without a
he
role.
did.
It took a lot of convincing from Favreau to Marvel to say, look, I think he can do it. He would be the perfect person to do it. They weren't going to do it. There was a gamble. That was basically a gamble, and he proved that yes, I am rehabilitated. His
Very
wife had
true.
extended it, made him. She gave him an ultimatum, and he did that. With this dude, it's like we haven't heard any type of public statement from him. That is
No.
number one. Number two, he's only been in rehab for about a year now. Mind you, there's some things been going on with him for a couple of years now. Like this
Yes.
has been happening for about 3 years now. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff has been going on with this dude for about almost 3 years. And it's like, okay, bro, yeah, what do you draw the line? I mean, if you're trying to save a franchise, I just don't think that this is a good look or a good move.
It's not a good look. It's not a good message. Like if he does make a comeback, he needs to earn it. And he needs to
Yeah.
earn it from the
Yep.
fans, right?
Yep.
Earn it from the fans, not so much the filmmakers because they just want to make money, right? So
Yeah.
he's got nothing to prove there on that front. He's
Yeah.
got everything, all his work is for the fans, for his family, for his friends, everyone that he's screwed over basically. He needs to earn it back like Robert Downey Jr. had to earn it back, like Josh Brolin had to earn it back.
Yeah. And that's what
It
I'm
makes
saying. Like,
sense because
yep.
that's life. You can't just have things handed to you. He can't just, pick up where he left off before he started all this crap, right? He
Yeah.
needs to face the consequences of his actions, not be rewarded for
Exactly.
them.
Exactly. You can't be rewarded for actions that, literally
That are
things that you have actually
detrimental.
done that are detrimental, extremely detrimental. You can't, there's no rewarding for that. You know what I mean? To me, and in my opinion, there's no way to reward those actions. I mean, here's the thing, and I don't want to, again, not be a hypocrite because we've all made mistakes. We're all guilty
Of
of certain
course.
things that we have
No
done
one's
in
perfect.
life that haven't granted a level of perfection that we need to atone for. We might have offended some people. We might have done some things. We again, there's things out there that we definitely need to look at and say, okay, are we, what do we need to do to change, and are we willing to change ourselves? You feel me?
Yeah,
um
there's always room for self reflection and
yeah,
growth.
definitely always room for
Absolutely. There has to
self-reflection.
be.
Yeah, but I just think that with this guy, with him, it's just again there's too much. It's tainted at this point. It's a
Yeah.
tainted situation, and do you want to continue to live that life? You know what I mean? Do you want to
Mm.
actually do you think something like that is consequential? And I don't.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I
if they
mean?
give him this role back, if they give him this opportunity so
Yeah,
soon after the fact,
yeah.
what does it say to the people that he hurt? What does it
Hmm.
say to the people that he did wrong to? It's like, oh, well, okay, you're just going to give him a huge movie role now after everything he's done. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
look, stealing liquor out of someone's cabinet, breaking into their house, it's
Yeah,
not the liquor that goes missing. It's the fact that he broke in and, did all of these things, and obviously he's done a lot of worse things than
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that's just an example. But I don't know. I think if they pursue this
Hmm.
and so soon, it
Yeah,
will be very ill placed. Very
yeah,
ill placed.
yeah. And that's the thing is, it's like I think that they need again. We just have. I guess it's more of a wait and see type of situation where we just got to kind of sit back, wait, and see what direction that they choose to take. You know what I mean? Where they're going to actually go with it.
Yeah,
Where they
that's all we
choose. Is this a
that's all we
wait?
can do.
Is this mainly more so a wait? So we just got everybody out there. Let me know what you think. If would you guys want to actually see Ezra Miller back as the Flash? Do you think he should be recasted? Let us know. Let us know what you basically think. I think he needs to again. If there's going to be a complete reboot, and as much as I do not want to see Gal Gadot swapped out as Wonder Woman because I think she did an incredible job, one of my favorites. I mean, Linda Carter is going to always be my first, but
Yes.
for
Oh, she's
for
gorgeous.
her job, what she did, I don't know. I just me
All I know
myself,
is that if they got rid of Henry Cavill, if they
yeah,
got rid of Ben Affleck, and if they do get rid of Gal Gadot,
they
they got
better
to shaft this dude because
damn well get rid of
that's
him. If they
that's
keep
so not fair.
if they do that, they will people will burn Warner Brothers down. They will burn WB and DC. They will burn it down. No films will be supported, going forward. And again, you have a target that is painted on James Gunn's back. Now you already have a
Big
petition to
time.
move him out the door already because of the choices that he made. You want to make it worse? You know what I mean? Like come on, man. That's no. That's just like me. That's just like me saying, "Oh man, my ex-girlfriend tore me apart, but I'm gonna give her another chance." She stole,
Yeah.
she spit on me, she,
She cheated on
she
you.
cheated on me,
She
she did that. Well, I'm gonna
oh
give her another chance. I'm just asking for suffering. You know what I mean? I'm asking for that, man. I am. So no, nah. I just we'll just wait and see. We just have to wait and see what they do. But if they make a
yeah.
mistake, I don't know. I mean, but with that being said, though, I still want to see the movie.
Of course.
I still want to see the movie.
Well, we have to. We have
Yeah.
to see it to know if it's shit or not. It's such a catch. Dude, it's the worst catch ever. You have to see a movie to see if it's good or not. Oh my God.
Like that's the thing. It's like you said to me, like, I don't like dude, but I gotta see that movie. I don't
Yeah.
like it, but I have to see the movie. I don't want him to play this role anymore, but I have to see the movie.
I
And
gotta see it.
I gotta see it. But see, the thing is, okay, in my defense,
Oh, bro.
I want to see it because I want to see Supergirl, and I want to see 89 Batman, and I want to see Ben Affleck. Those are the
There's so many
characters
other
that
things.
I want to
Yeah.
see. There's so many elements because she deserves a chance, man. Because she was really really emotionally connected to this film. Like she wanted this,
Yeah.
she wanted this, and to get it and to see it pushed, but now to see that it's going to be coming, like she deserves that. I mean, Michael Keaton on screen again in that suit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come
Oh,
on.
definitely.
I got to see that. And that bat
It's a
cycle.
big effing deal. It's a
Yes, it
big
is a
effing deal.
big deal. So definitely I want to see that. But yeah, as far as Ezra, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good
He
on that.
had issues. The fame got to his head. He got an
Yeah,
ego the size of Texas and he
yeah,
went rampant. He needs to grow up. He needs to
yeah,
mature and come back
yeah,
to the scene later when he's ready.
yeah.
When he's
So
sorted out his shit.
Ezra
That's all.
Miller, good luck. I
Good
don't want to
luck,
see you
man.
come back as this Flash, but I still want to see the movie because
Yes.
I mean, it's this thing is just like I don't like perpetuated behavior that's supported, and for
Agree.
me,
Agree.
you know, putting your hands on a woman is strike one. It's strike three for me. It is all three strikes for me. I cannot.
Yeah.
I don't play that. I don't. I
No,
don't. I
doesn't
don't.
fly. Doesn't fly
Yeah, I
here either,
definitely
my
don't.
friend.
So, yeah, I don't know. Let us know. I mean, hopefully, good luck with them. You know,
Yeah,
I want
fingers
my
crossed.
Batman '89 hot toy. I want my Supergirl hot toy. So come on, let's go. Let's go. We just have to see how this
Yes,
going. I need that. We definitely need that. I need to see that.
100%.
Yeah, but
Cheers.
let's okay. So check it. So, all right. So here's the thing, though, because we are in 2023 now, right?
Yes, we are, my dear.
We are literally in 2023, and
Mm.
there are a slate of movies. Like 2023 is going to be
Oh,
interesting for movies, especially the summertime. It is going to be interesting for films. We got a lot of shit that is dropping that is so fire that I cannot wait to see. Les, I'm gonna start with you.
yeah.
Most anticipated film of
Oh,
2023 for
Christ.
you.
For me,
Yeah, for you.
I say this with all the respect in the world for every single film coming out,
Uh-huh.
but
Uh-huh.
John Wick 4.
Yeah.
John Wick 4. I want to see them loose ends tied up real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I am
yeah.
a
Uh-huh.
huge fan of that
Mm-hmm.
franchise. I'm a huge fan of
Mm-hmm.
Keanu, of John Wick's
Yeah.
character. Boom. I want this
Yeah.
movie. The first film had me at minute one, and
Uh-huh.
I am so effing keen for this film to
Mm-hmm.
come out. It cannot
Mm-hmm.
drop soon enough, my friend. And look,
Uh-huh.
to be honest, after I see that film, I'm going to be in the cinemas every bloody fortnight because of all the other films that are coming out. So I might as well just take a freaking sleeping
Mm-hmm.
bag and stay there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen, when
Look at that.
you got Donnie Yang, and come on, any film that you put Donnie Yang in for me, I
Oh,
don't care. I'm
God.
watching. Like literally,
100%.
this it looks like with this one, John Wick 4, they are going all out.
Out.
They are going all the way out. I
Watch my dance.
cannot stress how much I
Watch
can't
my
wait for
chair
this film.
dance.
Yeah, right, right, right.
Oh, I'm
They
so
are
excited.
going all the way out for this. This is definitely my one of my most anticipated films of the year. I was so mad. I was so mad when they pushed it. And when they said, because originally it was supposed to come out earlier, but then they pushed it further. But I was like, man, like, yeah, but yes, I'm super
Oh,
duper excited for this film. I can't wait. It
100%.
is definitely going to be something that, again, yeah, I just can't wait for it. I definitely can't wait for it. So that would basically fall in my list, but I think I would actually say one of my most anticipated films, I would actually want to say of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and again, like I said, like you said before, it is respect. It is respect for like
Yes.
every other film. It is basically respect, and I have to pay respect for like all other films. But I'm sorry, and I'm not going to apologize for it. My most anticipated film of 2023 is Across the Spider-Verse. I am so
Oh, yeah.
sorry. I love this movie.
A worthy opponent.
I love Across the Spider-Verse. I love Into the Spider-Verse. I loved
Great
just
film,
it
wasn't
was a
it?
great film. It was nicely done. And the thing is, it was unexpectedly good. You know what I mean? Because the thing there was
Definitely.
questions about the animation.
Yes.
We didn't know whether or not, it was gonna be good, if they were gonna be able to carry the story in Miles, if it was gonna make sense. And it made hella
Mm.
sense. It was one of the dopest movies that I've seen that year.
Oh,
It is
I loved it.
really my most anticipated. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what about Ant-Man? What about, Guardians? Whatever. I see that, and I know that, and that's good, and that's cool. Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, yeah, that's cool. Love
Yeah.
that film as well. But Across the Spider-Verse, man, I am a Spider-Man fan. And to know that we are going to have all of these individuals in this film, and it's a part one going into a part two, man, yo, I'm
It's
excited.
it's look, to be fair, when I saw that this film was coming out this year, Mike and I flipped it because wow, we loved the first one. We really,
Yeah.
really did. And I was blown away by the quality of this animation and the way they did the characters. It was just so unique, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just such a unique and new, beautiful way of doing an animation piece. And
Hmm.
look, there's a lot of beautiful animations out there, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong.
Yeah.
But this one was definitely key
Top
for its
tier.
time,
Top tier. Yep.
for the God, for the world it was pushing, the characters it was pushing. It's definitely on my top 5 list to see for sure for this year.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
It definitely will. And the thing is because again, like, yes, I own the Hot Toys figures and I own the Miles, and it was figure of the year for me
It was
for
actually
2020.
the figure was gorgeous.
Yeah, figure of
Oh,
the year for 2022 for me. I mean, hands down, I absolutely loved his to the point that I'm getting another one. Like literally, I'm
oh
getting one more
wow,
just because
really?
you can't have one. You need two because you need to pose them in like the different out. You know what I mean? You have to.
Yes, you need the
But
normal clothes and you need the suit.
exactly.
Yeah,
And we
100%.
know they are because they have acquired the license for this film as well. So we know we're going to get more. Again, they are really, really behind this film, and the studios behind this film. They are gushing over it, and I just cannot wait. I definitely cannot wait. I would say one more. I would say one more, then I'm gonna pass it to you. Um,
Okay.
Again, my second most anticipated film of the year, and I know this is gonna make people mad too. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Um, it's when it's there, and you just have to live with it. But it's not what people think. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are basically like, well, what about? No, it's not what people think. It is Doom 2. I
Yes,
cannot wait.
I had a feeling you'd say that one, Mail.
Yes, I cannot wait for Dune 2. I cannot wait for this movie. I am a Dune nut. I am a Dune nut. And to basically see this on film again, I cannot wait. Definitely cannot wait. On screen again. They picked up Austin Butler. We know Florence Pugh is in it. So it stands to be definitely a really, really good film. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What do you think about it?
Oh, look, I mean, Mike actually introed me to the Dune franchise. He loved the original. He thought it was a really good film for its time. And I saw
Hmm.
little bits of the first one with him. I was, pottering around and he was watching the first one and it looked really good. I was a fan of Jason Momoa's presence in it, Josh Brolin. Um, I think the way they executed the effects was actually really, really nice. But I'm not a cult fan like most people are of the Dune franchise, but
Yeah.
I would definitely see the second one in the cinemas with Mike, hands down. I know he's really
Yeah.
excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's a good one to make you
Yeah.
want to watch for
Yeah.
sure.
It definitely is. It is. It's definitely. Oh, somebody thought I said Doom. Oh, hell no.
Doom,
Hell no. Hell no. That first film.
Doom.
Oh, hell no. Uh-uh. Hell no. I'm not making that mistake. That first film was a tragedy. Mike Fiala. Hell
The
no, bro.
insults. The insults.
Yeah, man. Oh, Toy Box. Yes, Oppenheimer is another good film that's going to be decent too.
Yes. Oh, that's gonna be a good
Yes,
little drama film,
yes. What's another film you're looking forward to, Les?
mate. It's one that's flown under the radar a little bit,
Uh huh.
but I'm a huge fan of this franchise as well.
Uh huh.
Mission Impossible.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and a bit of an action guilty pleasure there
Okay.
for sure. The
Okay.
fourth one so far has been my favorite, Ghost Protocol. This
Okay.
one I'm really keen, and I'm really keen to see what Haley Atwell does
Yeah.
in the film as
Yeah.
well. Apparently, she had to get really fit for it. She had to take a few flying lessons as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really excited for that one as well. I mean, obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy, without a doubt. There's a few Disney animations that's coming out, and I think there's Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Indiana Jones
Yeah.
5, of course. And I think, is it Fast and Furious that's coming out this year or next year? Is it this year or
I
next year?
believe I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
If anyone knows in the chat, I think I've got a feeling it's coming out this year, but I'm not sure
it
when. I
could
think
be,
either
but you know
April
what?
or June.
You just told me something and I didn't know.
What's that?
I had don't kill me for this, but I had zero idea that Haley Atwell was in this film.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
this is
in
the
it.
first time I'm hearing that she's in this film. Oh shit. I did not know that. We're talking about one of my favorite actresses, literally, and I'm hoping that she plays. I hope she comes back to play or resurface as a Captain Carter. I would love to see her do that
Oh my
again.
goodness,
But
yeah, for
yes,
sure.
I did not know she was in this film. Wow.
No, yeah, I'm a fan of hers. She's a great actor.
Yeah.
She loves stage and Broadway,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
met her at Oz Comic Con a few years ago when she was here in Sydney. But
Yeah.
bless, she was like the main attraction. She was packed in each session. Everyone wanted a photo. And I
Yeah.
think by the afternoon when I had my photo with her, she just wasn't having fun. But
She
bless,
wasn't.
she wasn't, and
Oh
people had to
wow.
go in, take a photo. We weren't allowed to say anything to her. But you know what I did? I walked in, right? Got next to
Yeah.
her. She put her arm around me. I put my arm around her, and I was like, "You look great," like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Right.
And I just heard her giggle, and then off I went. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right. See. I
The poor
mean,
thing. Oh, she slept around. It
sometimes
was a hot day. Poor thing.
sometimes people need they just need that little nudge to kind of make them feel better. And I think you probably
Oh,
supplied that. You probably gave her that. You know what I mean? You gave her that
yeah.
that moment that she needed. So no, she we
Yeah.
they every once in a while they just need that reminder. You know what I mean?
They do. They
You know what I
do.
mean? Because like I said,
They're
they are human and they are
they are.
actors and actresses, and sometimes it can be,
Absolutely.
the job. It's just the weight of it in general just can be a bit,
Mm,
overwhelming. So
definitely. Oh,
definitely, I
absolutely.
mean, I completely understand that, but
Yeah.
also they're
But yeah,
making money
she's
standing there meeting people too, though. You know what I mean? So it is
exactly.
definitely,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But she's in
um,
bloody Mission Impossible, so I'm
I
really excited.
did
And
not know
they've
that
been
until
and Mission
now.
Impossible have been amping up that stunt that Tom Cruise did, where he drives off a ramp on a bike and he
Yeah.
just hauls ass down a cliff face and then pops the chute. And I think he had to do that about 5 or 7 times.
And I'm pretty sure he didn't care because he's just that dangerous.
He's just a bloody daredevil. But yeah,
Yeah.
apparently it's one of the biggest stunts in film history. So
Yeah. It's
where the actor
crazy.
actually does it. So yeah, that's my next one.
Fast
Kyle?
X is in May.
Yes.
So
May. There we
yeah,
go.
so Fast X is in May. So that is actually coming in May. So you were right there. So that definitely is. Quantum Mania, of course,
Thank you for checking.
is another film that I can't wait for. That's just like right around the
The
corner. So I
Fifes.
can't wait for that. So yes, we're gonna get another trailer for that coming up, I believe, during the college football game, I think next week or something like that. I'm not really sure. Can't wait for that. But yes, I'm all in. I'm definitely all in for this. I can't wait.
And can I just say, how good does the Fifes look? The Michelle Fifes. She
Hmm.
looks
Yeah, she looks
incredible for her
amazing.
age.
She always
When I
does.
saw that when she was going to be
Yeah.
in this one and a little bit of the previous one, oh my
Yeah.
god, I fangirl over her so much. I
Yeah. She
love her
has such
so
a
much.
presence. And I tell people the
Oh,
story all the time. Like I used to work for when I was working when I stayed at the Belvedere Hotel for like 6 months in New York and on
lovely.
48th and 8th. And
Yeah.
we worked. I was at that time, basically I was still in college, but then I was also a troubleshooter for AT&T. So we would go around to different locations and make sure that their devices and everything was serviceable. And she was at like a local coffee house bodega. She stopped in and
Oh,
grabbed it because she actually has an apartment in Upper West. But that she was, and I actually saw her there, and again, like you get starstruck, but then again, you respect the person's privacy,
of course.
and
Yes,
stuff like
without a
that.
doubt.
So but then they know that you notice them. So I noticed her. I was like, hi, I'm a huge fan of you, of your work, and I've always been a fan. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And then she was like really open in the talk, and I was like, hope you enjoy your coffee. I was like, I don't want to take up, but she's like, no, 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 that's fine, it's fine, whatever. But at the time,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
so
have.
nice.
The only thing is, that was around the time that I didn't have a phone that actually had a camera that I could take a picture. I was like, come on, man, are you for real? It would have been amazing too. But she is such a personable person. Like, she is so,
Oh,
so,
she's
so super
gorgeous.
nice.
And
Like,
she's
really,
so
really super nice.
modest and
Yeah,
humble, right? She's such a grounded woman,
yeah,
and it's
she
just
is. She is.
she's so inspiring.
Yeah, she
Just
definitely
wow.
is, and such an amazing person. So,
Yeah. It's so nice
can't.
that you got to meet her. That's lovely.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, it's one of those things where you don't really, when you get a person chance to meet these people in in life, in real life, and you see them up close and personal, it's just like, wow. Like, but then again, it's just like you fan out for these people, but
Yeah.
sometimes forget that they are people, real people. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it was like, yeah, I wanted to basically give her level of respect though, and just make sure that she
Definitely.
had her space. But
Yeah.
another movie that I'm anticipating, and this is going to be kind of crazy for a lot of people. Um, again, because I'm excited that again, it's one of those films that is finally getting its chance on screen again. But it's going to be done well. And when I mean done well, it's going to be done well. The trailer had me like, yo, they are going all in it. And I'm actually a fan, and this is a bit of a horror fan for me. I am extremely excited for Evil Dead Rise. I cannot wait for this.
Yes, that trailer dropped just recently,
Yo,
didn't
that
it?
trailer dropped yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, that was crazy. It was insane. Like, literally, they are going back to the first film, the essence of that first film. And now with technology being the way it is right now, yo, this I am all
When is that film dropping, Leo?
see, that's the I think it's in, I want to
I
say,
don't.
like, I don't know if it's May, June or something like that. But man, like, yes, this film of I cannot wait. I definitely cannot wait for it. It looks so crazy. Like, it looks extremely nuts. Like,
I
just
mean,
the
look at that poster. Look at that gore.
yeah, man. Like, and if you seen like the Red Band trailer was incredible. Like, it was, and they are
I
going
need to
all
see
out
that
for it.
one.
Yeah, you got to look. If you go on site, you'll actually be able to see the Red Band trailer.
I'm gonna
And
search it.
it's incredible. Wait a minute, February 4th.
February
Shot
4th.
film will
That's
be featured
soon.
by. Wait a minute, what is it? A shot film. What is this? February 4th. What's February? What's February 4th? Oh, April it releases. Okay, April it releases.
Wow.
So we'll definitely see it in April. Yeah, thank you for that, S Beam. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that
Rising.
film. Definitely. Of
Red.
course, another person brought it up, Oppenheimer. I cannot wait. I any film,
Yes, will.
yes, I actually have to see that film. Oppenheimer is going to be an incredible film. And I just like, films that, really, 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 really touch on historical events, things that have actually happened. um you
And
know
those are the creepiest ones. You're watching it, and you're like, "Holy shit, this
like,
happened."
this
Like,
really did happen. You know what I mean? Like, it
yeah.
it it, it really did happen. It is something that is basically out there. And to see them, bring this life, to put this on screen. And then on top of that, I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. I'm a Cillian
Yes.
Murphy fan. Like, he is an incredible actor. Like, literally, he does such a great job. You know what I
I loved
mean?
him in Batman Begins.
Yeah. And and
Brilliant.
again, if you haven't seen, for anybody who hasn't seen Peaky Blinders, man, if you haven't watched that show,
Oh,
you
he's
are
good in
missing
that
the
too.
brilliance of an actor, and what he pulls off. So definitely, I would, yeah, I cannot
Very,
wait.
very underrated actor, Leo.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm just
Very
happy that he's
underrated.
finally getting his shine. I'm definitely happy that he's basically finally getting his shine and getting a chance to kind of, shine in that life. But yeah, I cannot
100%.
wait for this film. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, again, we're talking about, Cillian Murphy. He's brilliant. So again, Let me see. Any more films we missed in here that are, because we
Oh,
got a lot.
jeez.
We got a lot. Uh
There's a few.
Another one, the Marvels. I can't wait for that. I
Yes,
definitely
that's
can't
coming
wait
out
for the
quite
Marvels.
soon, isn't it?
Uh, Let me see when the Marvels is going to actually be released. Let me see. Did they got a release date for the Marvels yet? I'm
Is it
trying to
not as
see.
soon as I thought? Um,
July. July. The release date,
July.
expected release
Okay,
date
so
is
bit of
July
time.
20. Yeah, July 28th. So that's the
Mm,
expected release date for that. So yeah, we'll see it July 28th. But yeah, I can't wait for it. I think it's going to
mm,
be definitely a good film. It's going to have some really, really entertaining, some good actresses in it, and I
mm.
think that they're going to pull it off. I just want to see the direction they're going to definitely take with it.
Yeah,
How it's going to be portrayed. And the thing is, like, here's the thing. I know Brie Larson gets a lot of hate. She does. She does.
she
But at the
does.
same time, I love her as Captain Marvel. I just hope that I hope, and the thing is, the character was hated even in the comic books. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she was hated in the comics. So I just hope that they basically bring more depth with the character and we get more of an understanding of her.
Yeah, and look, to be
Um,
honest, I think it's also the arrogance. The
yeah.
arrogance of the character. That was a
Yep.
bit of a turn off. There's a difference
Yep.
between being arrogant and being confident, and I think that
Yep.
they blurred that line a little bit.
Yeah.
It
Because
was a
but you know
shame.
what? They took her directly off the pages because that's how arrogant she is in the books. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like, she's a leader. She has leader quality, but she's never really looked at it she's not looked at that way
mm,
because of the level of arrogance. So,
yeah.
here's
Yeah,
the
it's a
thing
good
is, it's
point.
like, yeah,
Mm,
Tiana. I want to see basically how she performs. I just want to see how everybody comes across on this film. I think it's going to be a really good film. So definitely
definitely. And
can't
how they
wait for
bounce
it.
off each other and what the chemistry
Yeah,
is like. That's always interesting to see.
exactly. How they bounce
Um,
off each other is going to be important. Um,
Oh, Lael, that M. Night Shyamalan's, I just looked it up. It's Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin. That's another film that I can't wait on. I can't not
Knock
wait
at the
for,
Cabin.
because that's basically,
Yeah.
Knock at the Cabin is based on a book.
Oh, is it based on a
Yeah, it was
book?
based on a book.
Oh.
It was definitely based
Oh,
on a
how
book. It was a book
interesting.
that was turned into a film adaptation. So yeah, I definitely can't wait for that. That film is going to be brilliant.
Okay.
It looks
Let's
creepy
see.
because it also has, what is it, what was it, Rupert from Harry Potter.
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint, yeah, he's in it as
Mm.
well.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a,
is he? Oh,
yep,
that's fantastic because
yep,
he's been really quiet
yep,
in the
he's in it as
acting.
well. Yep,
Right.
he's in it as
Oh, how
well. So
exciting.
yeah, I'm excited about that. And did you hear? And now also there is also a silent push to get those characters, or actually get the original cast of Harry Potter back for a film. So there's been like a silent
I've
push for
heard
that.
the rumors. I've
Yeah,
heard
so
the
there's been like
rumors.
rumors, silent rumors of that. So we just have to see where that's going. But yes, this
Mm.
film, I definitely can't. And look. That's what I'm saying. When you look at he Batista looks like a beast.
He's a huge
Like, he
dude,
is
man.
just
Look at
a
that.
beast, man. Like, so definitely, like, I can see a Bane. I could definitely see a Bane.
Yeah,
Um,
it's becoming
Aquaman
more and
Lost
more
Kingdom.
obvious,
Yeah.
Lael.
It is. It's becoming more obvious that, like I said, he's just that beast. He's the beast that you want to actually see. Somebody said Aquaman Lost Kingdom. That's
Oh
definitely another
yes,
one.
Aquaman 2, Doi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I can't
Aquaman
believe
Lost
I didn't
Kingdom.
think about that one.
See,
Oh.
it
Yeah,
let
mixed
me
can of worms, right?
to say this, and I know I'll probably get some flack for it. Um, I wasn't I wasn't a fan of the first film. I wasn't a
Same.
super. It was good. No, no, it was a good
It
film.
wasn't terrible. It wasn't.
It
But
was, but I wasn't a super fan. You know what I mean? Like, I was
mm,
a super fan of the actual film. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't really capture me like it might have actually captured other people. But for what it was, what it is, no, still anticipating. I know a lot of people can't wait to see it. You know what I mean? I just, for me, um, wasn't really something. It's not, but it's there. I want to go see it. I definitely want to go see the film, and I'm going to go see it. But not something that I'm highly anticipated. We got Indiana Jones as
Expectations
well.
aren't too high, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same.
It's definitely not too high for it because again, this is gonna be the last time we actually see Momoa as
Definitely.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mm.
mean? So that's it. It's gonna be the last time we actually see this character on screen. So relish it
Mm.
while you can. And of course, I want to round this out. We can't. This goes without saying. It really goes without saying. Indiana Jones. Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, like literally, like yeah, like Indiana Jones. That is a film that I am really anticipating. And I am definitely excited about. This is his last hurrah, so we actually get a chance to see him on screen once again. I can't wait. I definitely cannot wait to see this film.
Yeah.
Um, Harrison Ford, who's carried this for so long, and to see him bow out, to go out this way,
Mm.
at the top, just to give it like a really good goodbye. I'm just hoping
A
it's going
good
to be a
send
good
off.
film. I want them to
Mm.
make it a good film because Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls was very disappointing to me.
It was.
But they definitely have to give him a good send off because I mean, again, one of the greats, and I hope they're doing well. So yeah,
He's literally carried it for decades, and I just
decades.
I have a really hard time letting certain characters go, like
Yep.
especially when they're killed off.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a
Mm-hmm.
very good reason to kill it off, or
Yep.
to kill them off.
Mm-hmm.
And look, he's old now. Don't kill him off. Just let him retire somewhere in peace. Just
Mm-hmm.
let him, I
Let
don't
him chill
know,
out.
pass
Just
on
let
the
him chill
mantle
out.
or not pass on the
Yeah.
mantle, but just, give him time. And look, don't make it in Indiana Jones a woman.
Yeah. Nah.
Give
Just
someone else a completely different story,
yeah.
completely different character, and let a
Yeah.
woman be an adventurer. Like Relic Hunter. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That was an awesome show. I wouldn't mind
Exactly.
seeing a woman,
Exactly.
find treasure and stuff like Tomb
Yeah.
Raider, of
Tomb
course.
Raider, exactly. So you already
You
got
know?
Tomb Raider films like that. I think that, like I said, let
Yeah.
this character die the way it's supposed to, or even not die, just let him just retire the way it's supposed to away from it or how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give
Finally
it the
let
proper
him
send
reap the
off.
rewards of all of his
Yeah.
treasure chasing.
Yeah. Let this give him the proper send off because the thing is, if you do that and you take these characters, because the thing is, it's like, look, we want to see, and for me, I definitely want to see um I love seeing strong women portrayed, but I like to
Mm.
see a strong woman portrayed the way they are supposed to in their own IP, and not
Yeah.
basically saying that you have to take a role and make it or just has to be transferred from a man to a woman. You know what I mean? Because then
Mm.
again, it's like you're painting a target on that female's back who can really create and have her
Contribute.
own space and
Yeah.
contribute. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. There's so many films out there that have strong representation for women, and they should. And I'm so behind that. But to
Mm.
make this transition from this character, it definitely would be something that I think that they don't want to hurt the franchise. They really don't want to do that.
Mm.
But the thing is, again, just keep in mind that
Mm.
you know the actress that was along with him in the films was incredibly strong. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I love that. I love that chemistry between and I love the simple fact that even back then they were portrayed so well. So
Mm.
definitely and I like Phoebe. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think she could carry that. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
it's not that kind of character.
Yeah.
I would like to see Marion come back into it without obviously Shia LaBeouf. I
Yeah.
want to see her come back into it. I want to see
Yeah.
them have a little bit of fun, although I think I'm reaching here.
Yeah.
But I want to see them at least end up together.
Yeah. Because they
They
didn't
were
they get
the
married
original
though?
couple. They
Didn't
they
they get
got
married after
married.
Crystal Skull? They got married
Yeah,
in
they got married, but you know how
yeah.
sometimes sequels bring about the new story and they got divorced and they separated because it
Yeah, I
got
hope they don't do
hard, blah
that.
blah
I hope
blah.
they don't do that.
I hope they don't do that because I
I
didn't
hope they
see
don't do
her in
that.
the trailer. This is the
Yeah, me
thing.
neither.
So I want them to, I don't know, finish up the series by them having breakfast or going out to dinner or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but just having,
Yeah.
their own little adventure and date night, whatever. I don't know,
No,
something
that makes
cute,
sense.
something
That makes
nice.
perfectly good sense. I'm right there with you. I'm right there
Yeah,
with
I'm
you.
such a
So
romantic.
Hopefully we see it. But I don't know, guys. Everybody out there, let us know what you think. Like, what do you want to basically see? What films are you looking forward to? I know there's a lot of them that I'm looking forward to. And it's going to be like a popcorn filled. What are we missing?
The Whale with
Oh
Brendan
yeah.
Fraser.
So when is that dropping?
That's dropping soon. I think February or
Let's look
something.
it up. Let's look it up real quick.
Yeah. God, oh, how dare I? It's dropping really soon.
Yeah, let me see.
The Whale.
I thought it
Brendan
was
Fraser.
out. Maybe it's not
Is it
out
out
yet.
already?
The
Because
Whale drops
it's not out at my
on.
local.
Well, it said the release date was. It says the release date was December 9th of 2022. So it said it's already out.
Uh, Not at my local cinemas
Maybe
though.
it's out here and not over there.
Because I can see that they've got it's
Yeah, it's
only
out.
select cinemas at the moment.
Select.
So
Yeah.
they've only got it at our one in the city, one
Yeah.
session, another one
Yeah.
out west, and another
Hmm.
hidden gem in the city, and that's it. Because I did see
Yeah.
at my local cinema when I looked at their upcoming films, it
Yeah.
said they were going to be showing it in February. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just one of those gems that only gets a short release in certain places.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I want to
How
see it because,
weird.
like I said, I what I do normally, especially before the Academy Awards, I like to go watch all the films that have been nominated, just so I can
Yeah,
actually have like my own fair interpretation of what I think should win.
definitely.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
like doing that. I definitely like
Yeah.
doing that. But
No,
yeah,
I'm definitely going to see that
forgot about
when
the
my
Whale.
cinema decides to show it.
Yeah, going
Because
to
I
see
want
it
to give
today.
it the financial backing, you know?
Yeah, somebody said they're going to see it today as a reminder. Toy box. Okay, there you go.
Oh, nice one, Toy Box.
There you
Enjoy.
go.
I
We'll
hope it's
see
great. I hope you
Shazam
enjoy
2. We
it.
forgot about Shazam 2. So Shazam
Shazam
2 is
2.
definitely dropping too. So I got,
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see that.
Curious about that
So
one.
yeah, I definitely can't wait to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, great show. As always, Marvelous is so glad to basically see you
Likewise,
here.
my friend.
Always good
Likewise.
to actually have you here.
Yeah, so
What's
good
what
to
do you
have a
got
chat
going
with you.
on? What's going on next?
Oh, goodness. Well, as you know, I'm going through a massive revamp of my content, of my
Yeah,
channel, of my
yeah,
Instagram, and I'm bringing more of my art
yeah.
to my channel. And I'm,
Good.
of course, doing a lot more film reviews and film essays. I enjoy film review essays more than I enjoy film reviews, though. I think I
Yeah.
like to be creative in the writing, and people have told
Hmm.
me they find the essays a lot more interesting and a lot more, well, better to listen to, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Doing some more customs when I have the time.
Hmm.
Doing a little bit of music here and there
Yeah.
depends on if the mood hits me.
Yeah.
And my two series, Artist Alley and Customs Corner, will be kicking off either this or next month, where I'll
Okay.
be talking to various artists and creators in our community
Okay.
about what gets them up in the morning, why they love what they love, why they do what
Yeah.
they do, and
Yeah.
sharing their work with us. So it's exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to
Good.
it.
Definitely excited to hear it and to see it as always. And that you're combining. That's the thing is we don't do it enough. Combining the things that we love and bringing it into the spectrum. You know what I mean? It's not. That's why, like I said, I like talking about not just collecting, but I like talking about films. I like talking about comics. I like talking about art. Just in music and stuff like that. Like just to be really, really collective
Definitely.
about your form of entertainment because it's all art. It's all a form of media. So we want to bring it in. So
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it's all
I'm excited
creative.
about that.
It's all passion focused, and
Yeah.
I still love discussing figures and things like that.
Yeah.
And now I get to do it from a bit, bit of a distance, from afar, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
still
yeah,
admire
yeah,
these things without buying them, which is a really nice freedom to
yeah.
have. So
Or you can basically
yeah,
like if you do buy them, you don't just have to talk about them to everybody else. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
can just actually have
exactly.
your own
Keep it
self embellishment.
private.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
the way it is. It's
absolutely.
definitely the way it is. But
It
as
helps.
always, I mean, chai is our thing, so it's always good to have you here. You know what I mean?
Cheers, my friend.
Exactly. Cheers. It's like always good to have these conversations every Thursday. So this guys, you can actually see us here every Thursday. Rise and shine. You can. It's normally three of us. It's two of us. Like it's crazy because it was me and Rich last week. Now it's me and you. We're gonna be complete. Don't y'all worry about
We're
it. We're gonna
taking
form like
turns.
Voltron
Yeah, I
again.
promise.
Yeah, Rich is gonna be back. So definitely we'll have Rich. Shout out to Rich as well. What's going on with me tomorrow? We have, of
Mm.
course, Figure Flex Friday, which is going to be a very special announcement. So y'all want to tune in because there's going to be
Oh,
another giveaway coming up. We did
I
a
love
giveaway last
it.
week, but there's another giveaway that's going to be going on for tomorrow. So I'll make that announcement as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's going to be exciting. What else that we actually got going on? Yeah, we have that. I have Collectors Lounge International on Sunday. We have Marvel Talk, comic book talk with friends on Monday. Wednesday again, Say What, and back here for Rise and Shine next Thursday. It's a lot going on. A lot of videos I'm be dropping. I'm actually going in on the next few days since I'm actually off. A lot of reading, getting some. This like downtime, some
Awesome.
me time. But yes,
Mm.
definitely excited about that. So, guys, everybody out there, thank you for tuning in and being a part of the show. We love this show. I love this show. One of my favorite shows of the week. And nice
Likewise.
talking as always. So, you guys
Yes,
out there,
absolutely.
definitely, definitely,
And Happy
definitely.
New Year! Happy
Happy
New
New
Year!
Year.
I
It's a
hope that
new
this year
year.
is amazing for you all. I hope you
Yes.
guys just soak it up. Don't take it for granted. Do what you
Yes.
can and, follow your aspirations, your goals, your dreams. Let's keep that
Yeah.
positivity and energy flowing,
Let's
okay?
go. Definitely let's go. So again, a happy new year to everybody. Positive energy, like she said. We need that going forward. Positivity, good energy, just the quiet of the mind. Make sure you do that. So again, thank you guys for being here. Until next week, we will see you again. Peace and love. Have a nice weekend. And as always, bring that chai back. You know what it is. That's how we're going to go. Peace and
Flat
love. See
ass.
you later.